On New Year's Eve 2013 and 14, I travelled to the Gold Coast at the invitation of a prominent Queensland businesswoman. In 2013, it was for a business lunch, and in 2014, it was for her annual New Year's Eve event. In 2013, I claimed flights and taxis to get to the lunch, but as I was on annual leave from the next day, I didn't claim accommodation. Similarly, in 2014, I did not claim accommodation as I stayed privately. On the 1st of January 2015, I travelled to a sporting function in Sydney as the Minister for Sport. Yesterday, I put out a statement dealing with travel, particularly the circumstances of my purchase of an apartment at the Gold Coast. And I want to take you through those circumstances in some detail. My office organised an event at Wesley Hospital, Brisbane on Friday the 8th of May regarding a $1.3 billion listing on the PBS. Wesley was chosen because of the reputation and expertise of its breast cancer clinic, and one of the new medicines was for breast cancer. The late notice, the afternoon before, was because we had to wait sign-off from the then Prime Minister and Treasurer's office to do an early announcement of a budget measure. Once I realised I would be doing this event in Brisbane on Saturday morning, I decided that, because I was due back in Canberra on Sunday, the cost of returning to Albury, earliest arrival 8:30 p.m. Saturday night and then leaving for Canberra midday Sunday, cost of approximately $1,900, it would be more cost-effective to stay at the Gold Coast on Saturday night in transit. Importantly, and in conjunction with this, as part of ongoing conversations with a patient and their family and their request to meet me on my next visit to Queensland to discuss access to new medicines for their particular cancer, I made contact with the family on the Friday evening to advise that I could be there Saturday afternoon for a meeting. My partner was invited and accompanied me to an Olympic event in Sydney on the Friday night. My office clarified his entitlement under family travel provisions to accompany me to Brisbane. The department has a record of that conversation. He drew my attention to an auction seen by him online at the DeVille Apartments the next day. I want to be very clear. My decision, late Friday, to attend this auction was made after I had planned to travel to the Gold Coast from Brisbane. The Comcar was booked at 9 p.m. Friday night to take me from Brisbane to my hotel and then drop me at the auction 2 minutes away. In hindsight, I should have just got out of the hotel. I inspected this property for the first time, maybe 10 minutes before the auction commenced, and I registered to bid. I own a home here in Albury, and I had gained pre-approval to purchase an investment property. I had an idea of what I wanted, and this apartment fit the bill. So the purchase of this particular property was neither planned nor anticipated. I should add I had no idea of the vendor, although his name has been introduced into speculation around this story. Such was the last-minute nature of my attendance. I didn't contact the agent about this property. I didn't make inquiries about it. I didn't make any phone calls. I sent no emails. I realised that my purchase of the unit changed the character of the occasion to one of a more personal nature, and I should have adjusted my claim accordingly.